Okay, so all right, I'm gonna put this out in the universe, right? YouTube land. Throw my 2 cents out there. For those that want to pick it up and put it in your pocket, cool. For those that want to throw it away, cool. No worries about that. So what I really want to talk about today would be about online auctions, right? For those that's been around, let's put it like this. For those who haven't been around, let me give you a quick history lesson in the view of my eyes, right? Now, I might be blurry on some, but the overall, I think it's, correct. Auctions, right? They've been the latest fad, all right? And what I remember from auctions, I think dated back from probably 2015, 2016, where for those that's been around, Great Legend, right? The Great Legend used to have auctions. I specifically remember Big E's from the New York Warriors jumping on there and doing it. All right? That's about, I think, 2016. And then from there, he started doing his own. And shortly after that, I want to say the 9.2 crew started doing auctions. Not on a full-time basis, but whenever they find the opportunity, they do it. And then I think Strictly Comics came, right? And that's about the whole 2016 time period. And then we got this great renaissance within the last probably year and a half of auctions. Auctions left and right. I mean, damn, you can't go a day without not having an auctions. So that made me think, right? Why so many auctions? Why is there auctions every night? Multiple going at the same time. And I came to the realization, that people like money. Now let me preface this with I have certain reseller categories, right? Which typically falls like within 3, and then you have your outlier, right? Your reseller 1 is the one that does it for a living. That's what they do for a living. They pay their bills, they eat, they take care of their kids. Reseller 2 is the people that take that money from the auctions and reinvest it into bigger books, right? It's funny about that. Now, I've been part of this landscape for a little bit of time, and there's actually been one person that I remember who actually showcased that big book, right? That book. And that was Big E's, right? Big E's came out and said, hey, I appreciate you guys buying my books. This is what you guys did for me. This is what you guys helped me get. And I think that's cool, right? You want to go through this journey with them, right? If you're saying, hey, I'm selling this to get a big book, and me as, somebody that might like that book that you're selling, or somebody that supports you, kind of want to see that end result, like that finish line of there it is, kind of probably makes me feel good, probably makes other folks feel good. And we don't get enough of that, although a lot of people say that. a lot. I'm selling to get big books. Well, brother, it's been about 3 years now. Where's this big book at, right? Then you have category 3. And that's your resellers who pocket all that money, right? Beer money, gambling money, money that doesn't fall into the other 2. And then you have your outlier, right? Life happens and you need to sell books because you need to take care of some stuff that was unexpected. So that's what I kind of fall resellers into. Now, my biggest problems are resellers who pocket the money, right? Now that I say that, let's go into these auctions, right? I don't know, X amount of auctions. I was actually watching an auction last night that really made me perturbed. And I should, right? Comics should be about collecting, enjoying, nostalgia, going out and hunting those books that people say you can't hunt. But when I hear phrases like, right, so almost every auction that I've seen, you have a hype man, right? The hype man kind of keeps the flow going. The hype man kind of like loosens up the environment, makes it fun, right? Along with the other panel members. And typically auctions have more than one, right? Now, what the thing is that you have other panel members that's trying to make that money with you. So you hear words like, oh, that's a good book. Oh, that's a good book. Oh, you're selling it at that, you're starting it that low? Oh my God, you should not start it that low. Guys, this is a deal. If I wasn't on this panel, I would so go for this, right? Those actors, the drama teachers, right? Then you have like people to say, oh man, this is below eBay, right? No, let's get that. This is lower than eBay asking. I surely hope so. Like some of these eBay asking prices out there, I'm just gonna make some shit up, right? X-Men #1 from the 90s, right? Jim Lee Claremont. You can ask for $2,000 on it, right? Are you gonna get $2,000? I surely hope not. And please don't do that, right? So when you hear, oh, I'm selling this book at X, and you hear the other panel members going, oh my God, that's such a good book. If I didn't, I need to sell these books, right? Drama, all drama lessons, right? To provoke the audience, to provoke the bidders, to get in that moment and say, oh man, if these guys are saying it, I need to get into it, right? That's where you're trapped. You fall into that trap. Let's go with I don't know. Let's go with you know what? Fuck it. An auction last night, right? They were selling a ASM 300 9.4, and you know, the hype man, other panel members were like, man, that's $1,000 book. What are you going to go start it off at? No, that's not how it went. It was, you don't see any 9.4s lower than 1,000. And I'm like, that seems really high for a 9.4. So I was like, I haven't paid attention to the 300 market. Let me look into it, right? I see the number that it's sold and sells for. And the guy's like, you know what? I hate to do it. Let's start the starting bid at 600. That's such a low number. When you go on eBay and it sells for 450. All right? You have to be smart. Like I'll give you an example with Thoro, right? Me and Thoro had a really good conversation because, you know, I like to talk things through and try to understand, because maybe I'm not getting the whole picture, right? Maybe I'm just so used to of what I'm seeing and developing these ideas in my head that thinks everybody is a shark. Everybody wants to make that money, right? You go to IG, man, you would think that it's me against the world because I'm always posting something. And I'm posting it because as a collector, and I would hope that a majority of us thinks the same way, is that not only do we want to get the best books or you know, the elitist side of us, the narcissistic side of us, right? Because all of us has a little bit of narcissism if we show books on YouTube or Instagram. That we also educate, right? We educate the new guys that are coming in so they don't buy these books for the quick flip, right? Let them just hold off a little bit. And it disturbs me when you have other panel members hyping books up that you know as a experienced collector, brother, you should not be hyping this book up. Right? You should not be asking for this much. And I hear the term of idiots. You know, people who buy them are idiots, or people who buy them are suckers. And I like to flip that, right? I think people that sells those books are idiots. I think those people that sell those books are suckers. The people that buy them are naive. I like to think so, and I'm saying it in the way of the new collectors coming in. They might just not know, right? They watch these big channels, right, where you drop top 10 list, and they're like, oh, I gotta go at these top 10 lists. Oh my God, this book is gonna go so far out of range. I can't afford it. I need to jump in it now. But then if you look at the top 10 list, right, and this is something that I noticed here recently, and well, not noticed, it just solidified what I've been thinking for the longest time, is that before a top 10 list drops, take a look at the sales, right? So let's say a top 10 list drops, the 6th of August. Look at the 5th, the 4th, and the 3rd. Right? People know about these top 10 lists before they are dropped to the masses, because money, greed, right? And that's the issue that I have, is that when people in auctions try to take advantage. Oh, that's another thing, right? As a matter of fact, I heard it last night. Oh, this is a hot book. This book was in the top 10. Oh man, you got to get this book. I'm like, I know what kind of reseller you are, you piece of shit. All right? Opinions mine. Everybody has their own opinions, just like everybody has assholes, right? So, I just stood there thinking, man, I hope nobody bids on this book. I hope nobody buys this book, because, right, hustlenomics, hustling and economics, right? You have two types of those, right? The people that are trying to make it, the people that are trying to do their best, and then you got the sleazy folks that are just trying to get rid of the books before it dies down, and they're stuck with those books at $1 when they could have sold it for $20. Think of those top 10 lists as a brand new car, right? You buy that brand new car for $47,000. I don't know, 6 months later, you're like, you know what? I don't like this car. I want to sell it. Now you're at what? Maybe $46,000 that you still have on this loan, but it's only worth $33,000. All right, you're stuck with it. And that's what I'm afraid that a lot of these new collectors are going to have, is boxes of stuff that they bought into. Now, I think as us experienced collectors, we need to kind of reach out and say, hey, think about this. Will it take money out of some of the resellers' pockets? Yes. Do I hope it does to the sleazy ones? More than fucking anything in this world, right? We don't need those kind of resellers and auctions here. We need the legit ones that sells good quality books for what they are, not because they're the hype book. I just wanted to. This is probably gonna be a series of videos because I just there's a lot of things going on that I particularly don't care for, and since everybody is making money off of it and they shouldn't, I'll figure I'll come in and take some of that money away. Hate me or love me. That's me, right? So, please pay attention to what's going on in the auction. Please pay attention to the keywords that they're using. That'll tell you exactly what kind of seller they are. Please pay attention and do your research when you start bidding to find out, hey, maybe eBay sold listings can give me a better information. Or you can go hunting, right? You can go and see if you can find it on your own. I know Silver Age Dave says it. I know a lot of people say it, and I say it too, right? Collecting is a marathon. It's not a sprint, right? It's not the first to get there. It's just getting there, enjoying the journey of getting there. And be smart, folks. Be smart. I get a lot of DMs on what I post. And I like it. I really do. So if you're new and you have any questions, feel free. Let's converse. Let's talk. If you don't like what I post, okay, talk to me. Let's figure some stuff out. Let's help the community as a whole rather than try and take advantage of the folks that are coming in. Anyways, I think that's it. Y'all enjoy and keep hunting.